everybody, it's Christine, the hot girl, here with my husband Jeremiah.
Hello.
And last night we played Unity Escape Rooms in Redlands, California. What'd you think?
It was okay. It was a kind of a middle of the road game.
Yeah.
Nothing spectacular, but not terrible enough to...
They have two games. There's the cabin, which is a little illogical. But
both games had moments.
Well, it was dark, but they gave us enough flashlights.
They did. They did that right. They gave a lot of flashlights.
And there were
really nice.
no black lights in the game. Right?
Which was the best part.
Yeah.
Yes.
No black lights.
They didn't.
So they didn't go to those like tricks that everybody does and go, oh, well, let's throw a black light in. Like, so that was good.
Yeah, it's a tough one because they really tried. They really put some different ideas in their puzzles and tried things that were different than what you normally see.
There were some really clever concepts and really clever ideas, but then the logic to actually solve the puzzle was sometimes not easily apparent.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a stretch.
Like, even once we figured it out, we were still like, wait,
together.
What? So that was a little frustrating, but the first half of the temple game was like really like boom.
It was smooth. Yeah, I mean, it was smooth puzzle-wise.
And then there's that point where the one of the co-owners even said, "Oh, at this point, everybody hits a wall," and sometimes I feel like that's one of those, well, it's challenging. And then other times I feel like, well, maybe the puzzle needs to be rethought. And this is probably the second one, in my opinion, of that case. Maybe the puzzle needs to be thought over again and thought through and say, well, why is everybody hitting the wall at this one particular spot?
And that's definitely what I thought, too.
But it might have just been us and everybody else that played.
If it was everybody. I mean, it had that feel of, 3 years ago now when escape rooms started popping up and people hadn't quite figured out what puzzle flow meant and what what it really meant to get the puzzle structured in a way that everybody could really see it. And granted, some people aren't going to see it, but when if everybody's hitting a wall, it may be an issue, and that's what this room felt like.
But it was decorated. Basically, it was like a throwback to when we first started playing escape rooms. Like when we first started playing escape rooms, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? We would have been like, this is the most amazing thing we've seen! Because
it incorporates tech and some regular... I mean...
And it wasn't
it's a
poorly designed as far as, like, decor. Like, it was, like, there's woods, so they've got some wallpaper that looks woodsy. Like, there's...
And the setup's good. I mean, there's, like, a window to see the woods. I mean, it's cool. It looks nice.
There are definitely things about it that are really awesome. It just feels like it was designed a while ago compared to the stuff that we see now. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was like a middle-of-the-road game.
Yeah.
It wasn't
We had moments that we were like, this is cool. I like their videos.
Their videos are cool.
The videos are really well done.
The videos are cool.
The intro videos. They do some, like I said, they do some really cool concepts and some cool ideas. And then there's some stuff that it's like, oh, okay. That's how we got there.
Some great Indiana Jones Easter eggs in their
and the owners are very nice people.
Very nice. Yeah.
Very cool. Very nice, they seem very passionate about escape rooms. So
really, really concerned about customer service.
Yes.
That's his main focus.
They had such good customer service.
Really.
And we really threw him for a loop because we kind of last minute ended up going, and so they didn't have enough staff there, and they were still really on top of it. Like, he was handling both rooms by himself and did a really great job. Yeah. And I know he was concerned about it, but like, we thought customer service was great. So that's really good. So I mean, if you're in Redlands,
the area,
go play it.
Check it out.
It's fun.
Why not? I mean, it's shorter than a drive to LA.
That's true. So, if you guys like this video, please give it one of these and subscribe.